Okay, welcome to the channel. Mic check, video check, how's it looking? Kailash, are you with me, sweetheart? Can somebody tell me if you can hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Cowboy, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay, great. That's what I wanted to know. I got a phone just for the channel. So this is a new phone. I'm good. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. How about yourself? How you doing today? Not well. What's going on, cowboy? Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Well, let's get a reading and maybe it'll cheer you up. I hope so. I hope so. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. My name is Christy, and I'm going to do a reading for you. The title of the reading, I think, is There's a Rumor Going Around, Let's Make It True, or something like that. But I'm going to tell you how that goes, okay? It goes like this. Well, I got to look up the words. What was his name? Lee Bryce. There's a rumor going around by Lee Bryce lyrics. Girl, you know I've known you forever. How many nights we hung out together. Same little crowd, little bar, little town. Round this old dance floor. My boys are laughing and tap me on the shoulder. Making a motion like, could you get any closer? They want to know what's up when I'm still holding you, even when the song is over. There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up our little town the last week or two. So tell me, why we even trying to deny this feeling? I feel, don't you feel it too? There's a rumor going round about me and you. What'd you say we make it true? We make it true. Well, I can't shut them down, tell them all they're crazy. Well, I can. Oh, Freudian slip. Well, I can shut them down, tell them all they're crazy. I can do whatever you want me to do, baby. Or you could lay one on me right now. We could really give them something to talk about. There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up our little town the last week or two. So tell me, why are we even trying to deny this feeling? I feel, don't you feel it too? There's a rumor going round and round and round. Would you say we make it true? Oh, be honest, girl. Do you want to do this or not? Should we keep them talking, girl, or should we make them stop? There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up our little town last week or two. So tell me, why are we even trying to deny this feeling? I feeling and I feeling it, and I know you're feeling it too. There's a rumor going around about me and you. What do you say we make it true? Make it true. What do you say we make it true? So it sounds like you've met someone and people are talking because the two of you are spending quite a bit of time together in some way. It doesn't have to be at a bar. You could have met this person online. You could have met them anywhere. And there's a lot of communication, a lot of reason for people to talk about this relationship and what might be going on with it. And this person is saying, I know you feel it, I feel it. What do you say we make it true? You could lay one on me. You could give me a kiss in front of all these people. Or you could announce it to all these people that you're with me. That's the feel this has. And it kept going. And the next song that I got was not that one. Not that one. It was this one. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I could go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing, can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every girl I see, but they'd only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? He said, try to have fun. That's Kailash. Now we can communicate. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try, or guy, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. 'Cause she's a fool. 'Cause nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with you, baby, it says living with you, baby. I know living with you, baby, is sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. So it should say, I know that living with me, baby, is sometimes hard, but it says you is sometimes hard. But I'm willing to give it another try, because nothing compares to you. And I just want to say also that my necklace that has the dragonfly on it, that has my husband's ashes in it, when I woke up this morning, it fell off my neck. So I'm no longer able to wear that. So someone could have passed away here. This could be someone that you lost, and now you're trying to start a relationship with someone new, and the two of you are being talked about because of how much you communicate and how much time you spend together. Alright, so now I'm going to ask Spirit how this might turn out using this phone right here in front of you, because I want you to see that I don't put on a show for you here. This is all authentic, okay? All right, Spirit, show me what might be the outcome of this relationship. May I see, please? What might be the outcome? Wow. Okay, here's your outcome. She put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart. He spent his whole life trying to forget. We watched him drink his pain away a little at a time, but he never could get drunk enough to drink her off his mind until that night. He put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger, and finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger. Remember I said that dragonfly necklace fell off my neck? And the strength he had to get up off it. And life is bigger than the strength he had to get up off his knees. We found him we found him with his face down in the pillow, with the note that said, I'll love her till I die. When we buried him beneath the willow, the angels sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La 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 la. The rumors flew. Remember the rumors? The rumors flew, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself. For years and years she tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. She finally drank her pain away a little at a time, but she never could get drunk enough to drink him off her mind. Until that night she put that bottle to her head and pulled the trigger, and finally drank away his memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength she had to get up off her knees. We found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. We laid her next to him beneath the willow, while the angels sang a whiskey lullaby. Na 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 na. La 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 la. And it just keeps singing that lullaby. And I'm not a singer. So it sounds like to me that you had someone at some point in your life that you were close to. And this person passed away. Now, either at the same time you had someone else who was a secret and a rumor, or it's the same, not the same person, but it's somebody new, and you're trying to get over the death of this loved one so you can start something new. And maybe that's why you're reluctant to put it out there for other people to know the truth, because you just don't know how you feel about other people knowing you're with somebody else after losing someone so significant. Now, Whiskey Lullaby is a song about a man and a woman who both drank themselves to death. However, it could be one or the other. Take your pick. And the other person was strong enough that they could get up off their knees. You have to take all these songs and use your intuition. It didn't even have to be whiskey. It could have been something else. You know, they could have died from some other reason. I'm just giving you the energy of the songs. The energy is a bit sad, but it does talk about how people are giving you the advice to not let this stop you, but to move on with your life, to do something with your life. And so it really goes back to the original song, Rumor. There's a rumor going round. See if I can find it. Right here. Rumor lyrics. I want you to understand. Girl, you know I've known you forever. How many nights we hung out together. So this person could have been friends with the one that died. Same little crowd, same little place, same little town. Round this old wherever. My boys are laughing and tapping me on the shoulder. So your friends know, making a motion like, could you get any closer? So you're close, like you're real close to this person. They want to know what's up when I'm still holding you, even when the song is over. So you like touching this person and hugging them and kissing them. Or maybe not kissing them quite yet. There's a rumor going around about me and you stirring up our little town the last week or two. So tell me, why are we even trying to deny this feeling? I know you feel it because I feel it too. There's a rumor going around about me and you. Alright, so let's look at this rumor. I have some gossip cards. Let's look at it from this deck. What's this rumor that's going around about these two people, Spirit? Somebody has a crush, and this is a love story once upon a time. See, you were in love with somebody else once upon a time. Maybe you both were. And that person has either crossed over or they may be drinking too much. Somebody needs anger management and there's a crush. Talk to me about what's going on, Spirit, when it comes to these rumors. I hate nothing about you, but I do need anger management. So So it looks like there could be an ex involved. What are the rumors about these two people? Ooh. Somebody is saying that this person is trash. Throwing away or getting rid of or tossing out the trash and arguing. Came out in reverse. So there's arguments. People are being put in their place because of somebody being called trash. Alright, what's the truth? That somebody's investigating and they want to set the record straight. Alright, let's set the record straight now. Somebody is saying, I'm not getting played, manipulated, lied to, controlled, and nobody's pulling my strings. Alright, what are they doing? Whoa. That's a lot of cards. They're into sports. They like to play sports or video games. They go to the sex shop. Somebody's outdated. Somebody's busy. They're a hater. And they talk about you. So, yeah, it looks like this is either your friends or maybe friends of the person that you're leaving for this new person. They don't like you. They're saying you're trash and that they're going to get shitty with you and they're going to argue with you and put you in your place and set the record straight because they've been investigating and it's leading to sex is what it's leading to. The two of you are going to end up intimate. But you're saying, I'm not being controlled. I'm a player. I'm into games and sports. Or you are. They might be saying, I'm not getting manipulated. You're just a player. You have to go to the sex shop. You're outdated. You're always too busy. You hate this person and you talk shit about them. And I'm going to have sex with them because they're not toxic. And we're going to use sexual protection because this is a private relationship. Somebody's a copycat and you don't know the tea because of your depression. Alright, so that's what's going on with the rumor that's going around. So far, anyway. Alright, let's find out how Spirit's working overall in this situation. May I see, please, how you're working overall? There we go. Somebody's very gentle. They're persevering. They don't give up. They have gratitude and they have joy. That's beautiful energy, whoever you are. Or Spirit's working on that. And having compassion. The song Nothing Compares to You is very much about compassion. And then we have your faith also as a factor. Okay. Somebody here lacks humility. And I'm going to tell you who I think it is. I think it's the people who have the rumors going around. Let's find out why they have these rumors going around. Why are they talking so negatively about such a beautiful relationship? Because it looks like to me that the two of you have a very, very kind and loving relationship. Why are they being so hateful? Because of giving you money and making silence and moves. Why did I say it backwards? Making silence and moves. You're making silent moves and giving this person money. Okay, people don't like that. Somebody's bankrupt and they can't make silent moves. Sorry to hear that. And they have legal issues and they're making silent moves. So somebody here is very jealous because of all the stuff they have going on in their own life. So my suggestion to you would be not to listen to this person. But we're going to find out exactly why is this person or these people that have been talking for the last week or two, month or two, or year or two, why are they doing that? Because they're not hooked and they're a divination abuser. What do you mean they're not hooked? They're always partying, but they're just not hooked. So they probably do like that weekend thing where every Friday they get drunk, high, whatever they get. And they abuse divination. Let's find out how they abuse divination. What are they using divination for? To cock block a love triangle. Huh. So they're using readings, spell work, whatever they use in divination to figure out how to cock block you from being a third party. Why do they feel like you're a third party? Maybe you're still with this person. Because somebody hit the jackpot in reverse. So either they didn't hit the jackpot and they're telling you they did, or they did hit it. But you have the inside scoop, and you're like, this is causing me to have flashbacks, memories, trauma, and side effects. So somebody in your life, they, I think, are struggling, and you know that. And it's causing you to have traumatic flashbacks. Like, I think you really want to help this person. What will be the outcome of that? So, okay, you're going to always be looking somebody up online. And what do you see when you look them up online? That somebody ain't shit, but it came out in reverse. So they used to be a piece of shit. What's the truth now? That somebody's going to travel and they're going to have a romantic affair. So you're trying to prevent this person from having this romantic affair, but all you ever do is party. And somebody here has a bad reputation. Okay. So we see here at the core, this is the people talking shit. Don't listen to them. They need their own reading separate from yours. This person is gentle. They don't give up. They're very grateful. They have a lot of happiness. They're very compassionate. And they have a very strong faith. And then this other person that they're dealing with, not you, but the person that doesn't want the two of you to be together, they are prideful. They have too much pride. All right. So, let's see how this might have happened. It feels a little circumstantial. How did this happen at home? What happened at home that caused this? We're going to go ahead and go through these all. Take only what resonates for your situation. Show me what happened at home here. It's like, I can't have you, but I don't want anybody else to have you either. Show me what happened at home here. I think this person is hanging on to you because it's easy. Show me what happened at home here. Okay. Do you really love them? And don't let it all hang out in reverse. So at home, you guys had this discussion. And in that discussion, you said, I don't even know how I really feel about you, if I really love you. And I don't feel like you really love me. One of those type deals. And you let it all hang out, honey. You might have been drinking that night, and you were like letting it all hang out. All right, what's going on at work? Spirit said use the other deck. What's going on at work, Spirit? Somebody's exploring and they're at a crossroads. So right now you feel like you're at a crossroads when it comes to your career. You're not sure which way you want to go. Your soul tribe is here and you're not at a crossroads. So you know which soul tribe you belong in when it comes to work. So you might be working with a group or be planning to very soon. Science is a factor. I'm not at a crossroads when it comes to science. Alright, show me how you're working or what's working. Oh my God, collective. You're not going to believe what just came out. At work, somebody's having a windfall and there's not going to be a shift. So they have a lot of money. What do you mean there's a teacher? Somebody's trying to teach them when it comes to money. Look. Take off in reverse. There'll be a shift. They're going. It's like, caution. Spirit says caution if something doesn't change here when it comes to this windfall. Why do they need to be careful? Because of managing their money and their stability. So this person came into quite a bit of money, either through work or whatever, but they've been going the wrong way, and they need to be careful when it comes to managing their money if they want to have stability. And on the bottom of the deck is also their transportation could be a factor. Alright, what about surprises? How can we get surprises for this collective spirit? Spirit says to use this deck. We might use a couple decks. Alright, when it comes to surprises, what is the surprise for this collective? May I see, please? This is Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Uh-oh. Oh my God, collective. This is not good. This is not good. Your surprise is that you're all tied up and somebody's jealous. Number 23. All tied up. Look at motion or sense of personal freedom. That's what lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. Lack of motion. Number 23 and number 20. Number 23 says, this card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrist, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restriction may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional against or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in the self-imposed jail any longer. Look at her. She is all tied up. Now, either you're tied up by a situation and you need to sign a contract, or you need to get something in writing or a promise. Somehow, somebody's not giving you. I'm going to pull cards on it. And then you have envy, number 20. None of this is good. Your surprise is not real positive right now. Number 20 says this: envy, lack, and dissatisfaction. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shiny prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction. So she feels empty even though she has plenty. And that energy shows in her dress. Look at how she's dressed. She's got all this money at her disposal. She's got everything she could need. But she's jealous of people who have more. And that's causing her a lot of negativity. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not to you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. It is, it is, if this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move forward a consciousness of lack to one of value with the shift. I'm sorry, let me start over. That's the shift over here. Okay, now is the time to move from consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things will change. So over here, we need to have a shift, okay? Remember, they had a windfall, but they need to shift. They need to stop looking as if I need more, 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 and be thankful for what they already have. Caution, if you don't make this shift, you're going to manage your money poorly, and it's going to affect your stability. That's how Spirit's working. Spirit wants somebody who has plenty or has enough. And see, it said if it was close to the appreciation card. Well, guess what card it's on top of? Gratitude. Same thing. So this is doubly important. And what it's leading you to, if you'll listen and you'll take heed of what Spirit is saying, is a happy life. Number 4, the happy family. Let me read to you what that says. This is not that hard, collective. Closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this family pretends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put that part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. Remember, the person that was gossiping was busy all the time? They had time to vent and talk shit about you because they realize that you're constantly texting or seeing this other person and they're jealous. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps a relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday. So happy birthday if it's your birthday. You're celebrating something, or there could be a friend or lover on their way. And this is the card. But under that is the door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. So you're going to destroy it. And eventually you're going to realize that you have to move outside of your comfort zone. You're in this place where you're trying to control your money. And what happens when we try to control money is we get more of that. Yeah, you need help from Archangel Michael on your first chakra to give you stability in your base. You're also not using your intuition. You don't know your worth. You're going to lose everything. You're going to end up losing everything and having to end up going on some kind of journey to see someone. This is sad. This person that we're dealing with here, they are so sad. So sad. All right, let's look at what needs to change in order for the work to improve. What needs to change for work, Spirit? I see we have an issue with shifting. Renewal and no outside forces. So somehow you've allowed outside forces to come into your situation and give you guidance. And I don't think they've been the best of guidance for this situation. What shift needs to happen here? Be more flexible and stop letting outside forces control you. So there's a person, maybe whoever gave you this money, that might be trying to tell you how to spend it. Or you might just be having other people try to take it from you. Outside forces and needing to go on an adventure. So it's time for you to go somewhere. But you're not. Oh. There's the adventure. There's your freedom, and you're limited. You can't do this because of limitations. You want to go on an adventure and have your freedom, but you're limited in some way. And it's those outside forces. So what I want to know, what are the outside forces? Innovations came out in reverse, and so did relationships. So there's a relationship that it looks like is coming together. You will need to come up with a strategy to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Remember the outdated person in your relationship? Invent, create, and test ideas. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with flexible care. But see, that came out in reverse. So you're not willing, or not you, but whoever this is that has this money, that got this inheritance or hit this jackpot or thought they hit the jackpot, they do not know how to come up with new strategies, and they won't listen to their coworkers. So you have people in your life who are trying to help you to know how to spend your money wisely and to manage your money, but you're not willing to listen. And it's causing you to be frozen. Frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. And I think right now you've cut this person off from working. What else needs to change, Spirit, for this shift to take place? This person's in serious jeopardy of losing their fortune. Spirit says you need to make changes, and you need to make them fast. Whoever you are. You'll be leaving a job suddenly, or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Can you show us how that might happen? There's going to be some fast changes for somebody. You're going to do spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you help you get clear before you move on. You will get insight into what work will best serve needs. And you're not going to see this from the right perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light. That will help you get where you want to be. But remember, this is a divination abuser. And they're just using the spiritual work for their own advantage to try and keep somebody else from being a third party. And that's not what spiritual work is about. That's not what readings are for. But the future is here. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. And see, that's what I think is happening here. If you would stop divination abusing and using the guidance that Spirit gives you to give you a new perspective on your situation, your future would be bright. Look, not only would it be bright, you would have good luck. You would have good luck. Your fortune is improving, and you will be you'll get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. But you're not cultivating that right now. You don't have the answers, and you need more education and wisdom. Because right now you can't move. You won't make any offerings. You're out of flow. You're coming up to an ending because you're going to shed your wealth. You're going to lose your money. And somebody's making an investment in their real passion, and they have courage, and their wishes are coming true, and they will be successful. Even though right now they don't see the opportunity, it's about to happen for you because you're not doing the things that this other person is doing. And it's causing them to be jealous and envious and all tied up. It's like this money has this person all tied up. Money has changed this person. And if they're not careful and they don't shift their attitude to one of gratitude and also of sharing with others, it's time for you to take the money that you've been given and stop abusing divination and share it with those who are giving you the wisdom and the help that you need and that you've been needing and that you don't want to listen to. If you don't, you're going to lose it all. All right, Spirit, what needs to change here? May I see, please? My future isn't about my past. Life is only about now. Nothing has ever happened nothing that has ever happened has anything to do with now. Unless in my now I can continue to think and speak about it. Fresh new ideas today will always give me a fresh new experience. So see, you're bringing your old life into your new one. And is it my dominant intent to look for what I want to see? Are you deliberately looking for things to appreciate, praise, or enjoy? You achieve vibrational harmony with your own source and with all that is good. And the powerful law of attraction brings more good to your door. See, that's the thing I'm talking about right there. You're being stingy. You're holding this money. You probably had to pay a gift tax, an inheritance tax. Probably had to pay taxes on it again this year. You really, really must listen to wise counsel. You must invest this money wisely and in places where you can do tax write-offs on it. You can't take a gigantic amount of money and with hoard it. It doesn't work that way, baby. It doesn't work that way. If Spirit has blessed you with a windfall or is going to, you need to be generous with it. All right, I'm hearing go one more time. Woo, that's a lot. You need a lot of guidance with the law of attraction. I don't think you understand it at all. The universe knows me. The universe adores me. If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and always loved. So you don't feel loved. Desire is the beginning of all creation. In allowing your desire to come to you, you not only gain the satisfaction of having received it, you also gain a whole new perspective from which to desire more. And so your perspective right now is envy. My purpose in life is joy. See joy right here? The basis of your life is freedom. The purpose of your life is joy. You are free to choose new adventures of new avenues of joy. And in the joyous growth, you will add to your experience of all that is. You got a lot of work to do on the law of attraction. And that's not it. It's on the bottom. That is the bottom. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to without depriving anyone else of what they're wanting. So the universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. So this person right here, I wouldn't be surprised a year from now if they're not broke, because they don't understand how the law of attraction is working for them. It's not working for them. It's actually taking from them. All right, how does this person not F themselves when it comes to their work? You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal and overcome these obstacles. All right. How about at home when it says, do you really love them? Work on your nutrition. Let go of your expectations around money. Actually, it's saying that in reverse. So it's like you need to set some intentions when it comes to your expectations around money. Is it a car you need? Is it a home you need? Is it new clothes you need? What is it in this world that you desire? Because need is a word of lack. So if you tell the universe, I need a new car, you're going to continue to get more of I need a new car. If you tell the universe, I am desiring a black Honda with leather interior and, dress to kill, and to have all the money in the universe that's necessary to pay for that, whether it be in cash or monthly or whatever the universe decides. But thank you, universe, for giving me that car. Don't say I need a car, because guess what? The universe is going to hear, I need a car. And they're going to send back to you the vibration of, I need a car. And so you're going to continue to need a car. Don't say I want, because you're going to have more want. You want to desire, and you want to use your imagination to visualize. You can use vision boards, whatever you have to use. And also the universe is saying, it's time for you to have a fresh start. And I think you know what that means, because you're asking yourself at home, do I really love them? You hear Otto? All right, when it comes to the envy and being all tied up, how do you not F yourself? You need to change a bad habit. And I think that is a bad habit. Definitely is a bad habit. And you might need to do a social media detox. Either stay off of social media or get rid of some people that are just dead weight. Alright, so now show me what's the rest of the surprise. What's the rest of the surprise? You were going to go solo, it looked like. You're going to have that fresh start. What's your surprise? You're going to sit back and relax. Oral love is in your future. And I think this is you and that secret love. Why are you sitting back and relaxing? Because you're giving too many F's, and you're going to give 0. So you're just going to take it easy and not care so much. Alright, love life. You're going to get hot and sweaty, so you love to work out. What else are you going to have happen in your love life? Love life for this collective spirit. Thank you. You're going to realize you're on the same team. What does that mean? You could work with this person. It means unforgiveness, spending time with someone, and somebody saying, shut the fuck up. So you're going to sit back and relax and wait to hear from this person, because y'all are on the same team. Or you're all on the same team. And somebody says, you better shut the fuck up when it's spending time with them. You ain't spending time with them. And what's your role here? Ooh, that flew out. Your friends don't miss your face, and family shit's getting on your nerves. And what will be your outcome? Outcome. You're going to realize that this is all, it says it's not that serious in reverse. So you're going to be like, this is serious. This is serious. You're causing me to be stressed. And I can't even bear my soul. I can't tell you how I really feel. It's like this person will not have it. They will not allow it. Alright, let's get out the intuitive breakup deck and go back to your surprise. Last chance to let them go. This is the one last chance that you have to let this person go. See how they don't want to shuffle? What is your surprise here? It's like you have one last chance to finally have this fresh start. You have regret because of letting them go. Maybe you regret that you already let this person go. And you know that, and you're worried now that you can have this fresh start. You first. I'm not moving. You know where to find me and let them go. So you're going to be stubborn and let them go. Alright, what are your surprises besides you're going to sit back and relax? Somebody's jealous. They're all tied up. Remember, intertwine. And you're giving too many. What else is your surprise? That this is your family. Somehow family is a factor here. Alright, what's your love life? Somebody did not get away. They got away, but they didn't get away. That's the one I think that there's rumors going around about me and you. Alright, what's your role here? You're not going to escape, and I love you. I love you, and I'm not going to use anything to escape. Alright, and what's your outcome? You're worth waiting for. And I can't focus on myself. Windfall almost came out and went over here. Somehow, okay? So your outcome is I'm only in love with you. I only want you. I'm not seeing anyone else, if that's what you're thinking. And I'm not using drugs and alcohol to escape. I want you. You're worth waiting for. And I can't even focus on myself. Somebody doesn't want you to spend time with this person. Why is your family your surprise? Because of somebody living a double life, jealousy, fantasizing, and there's differences. Between you and this family, you're different than they are. And you're jealous. You live a double life because you're jealous of how they are and how you are not. It's like you don't fit in with this family of yours at all. And you're not giving this one last chance. You've given this all the chances you're going to give it, is what I'm getting here so far. Interesting reading, guys. I mean, this is really good. This is good stuff. To me, this is the kind of stuff that can help you in your journey to not maybe make some mistakes that you can easily make. So you know you're having someone that you know in your heart is worth waiting for. Alright, so let's find out how you feel about them, how they feel about you, and what they might be planning on doing in the near future when it comes to your relationship. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Alright, show me what is going on here when it comes to this person who is so jealous and who talks junk about this person that I think you may love them. I think you have some very strong feelings for them at the very least that could be love. There's rumors going around about me and you. I could shut them down, or we could make them true, lay one on me, that kind of thing. And I think that's what you want to do. I think you're tired of pretending. I think you're tired of playing these games. All right, show me how the person feels about you that is your family, and you're not giving them another chance. That they say that you want somebody perfect, and they're not going to make excuses for you anymore, or something like that. No more excuses. You just want perfection. They're saying you criticize and make excuses. Talk to me about the person that they're dealing with that is the surprise. That this person is a piece of work. They only want sex, and they're not going to make any excuses for it anymore. They know that's all they want, and that's all they want. They're not going to say anything else. They're going to say, I just want sex from you. Show me how what's going on with the relationship with the person that you are essentially sick of, or they're sick of you. They compare you to others, and they say, you're not one of the good ones. You're just not a good one. You're not a good one. And I know that because I compare you to others. What would you say is the blocks? You would say that you feel like you're losing and that love is the answer. What's connecting the two of you? You don't want to be alone, so you're staying stuck. So you essentially are staying stuck with this person, and you're also tolerating abuse from them. Sad. Alright, now, what are the blocks for you and the person where there's rumors going around that you're going to retreat because love is not the answer? You know that it takes more than just saying I love you to make it work. Somebody here feels unworthy because they know love is not the answer. They feel like they're not good enough. What is going on with you? And there's rumors going around about me and you. Somebody feels like love is not the answer and they enjoy playing games. Maybe video games or some kind of games. They might be a player. What's the blocks between you and this person? You're needy and you're a lone wolf. So somebody feels like they're needy. It's like, I need you. I'm tired of being alone. And what would you say? You would say, don't ask your angels. This is not too hard. I care so much and I'm not going to let you go. I'm holding on. So what's connecting the two of you? Seeking perfection and indecision. Somebody's making a decision. They feel like you're perfect for them. And they're not tired of you either. Okay? So let's find out what the outcome will be if they choose you. Because that's what essentially is needing to be done here. Is this person has to decide, this is who I want to be with. Alright, show me how they feel. Show me how this person feels. They're tired. What are they tired of? The distance between the two of you. And where are you at with this? How do you feel about them? You feel like it's divine masculine and there's an apology here. What's connecting the two of you? A spiritual connection and roaming wild. So, Divine Masculine, all your cards are in reverse, so I can turn them around. It's like Divine Masculine wants to say, you know what, I'm so sorry. I know this is a spiritual connection, and I've been roaming wild, or vice versa, because you're tired of the distance. And this person's like, I'm sorry you're my Divine Masculine. I know we have a spiritual connection, and you like to roam wild, and that causes tension. What might be y'all's outcome? You're going to stop being afraid. What do you mean? Because of the clashing. Why are you clashing? Because you were conflicted. How do you feel now? Like you're in despair and you want to run. Clarify running in despair. You want to have a new beginning. And you've been here before with this person. And this was something that shattered one of you. Alright, so we see this is a Divine Masculine, or at least you think they are. Let's find out. Show me where the masculine is here. Timing, and maybe they finally opened up and started talking to you a little, and they had been ignoring you. Rumors going around about you and me. Maybe they quit. There's going to be a union, but we're not going to talk about it. Both of you know there's going to be a union, but you're not going to talk about it. Alright, where's the Divine Masculine? He has a lot of regret. What do you regret, baby? Your fear. You regret having so much fear. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about your fear, baby? You're going to recognize that you have it. Alright, and where's Divine Feminine at in all of this? Probably standing in her power. Where is Divine Feminine here? Oh. Divine Feminine is not going to put up with third parties because of the destruction and the signs. So it's like there was a third party and Divine Feminine went through destruction and saw some signs. What signs, beautiful? What signs did you see, baby? Whoa. Numbing tried to come out. What signs? You saw a lot of pride. And what's connecting you with this divine masculine? May I see, please? Why are y'all still even connecting? Because of the summer and no deception. What do you mean no deception in the summer? There won't be any barriers and you're going to compromise. Clarify your compromise. It has to do with not romanticizing anything. What do you mean you're not going to romanticize anything? You're at a crossroads and doing inner child work. And the answer is yes. I've learned my lesson and I'm going to separate and surrender. Some of it came out in reverse because you're still working on the shadow work. What's the shadow work that we need to see done here? May I see, please? Divine masculine shadow work. There we go. You've been misguided. What about divine feminine? So somebody's been misguiding you. She feels like it's one-sided. What else, divine masculine? You've been pitiful and empty. What about divine feminine? She's felt insecure and unstable. What's connecting the two of you? You've been disconnected and you've had your doubts in the past. It looks like you've worked through those. There was someone being childish. You're at a distance, but you're not going to be. And somebody was manipulating because of this. So work on those inner child wounds as much as you can between now and the summer, because it looks like it's coming together for the two of you in the summer. I will be honest with you about that, but let me look at it again from one more deck, give you some guidance, and then we'll do Q&A, okay? Alright. Talk to me, Spirit, about what this relationship will look like if we do that inner child work by the summer. Somebody has been cold and detached and had no desire. So if you do that, there's going to be somebody who's going to be cold and detached and have no desire. Why? Because they're not thinking about a new opportunity. So whoever is cold and detached, this person, they don't have sex with you. It doesn't look like. It looks like they have no desire to be with you. And they're not thinking about a new opportunity. What's the secret that they're not seeing through the illusions? What are they not seeing? That you're having an epiphany. What's your epiphany? Damn, that flew. That you're disappointed because you haven't had wish fulfillment. And what's being shown? That you're in your comfort zone, but you're happy. And what's going to happen next? You're going to have a leap of faith. Uranus is here. And take a leap of faith towards an opportunity that's at a distance. I'm going to put the opportunity back in. And I'm going to put the wish fulfillment back in different places. What's going to be the outcome of your freedom and your distance? You're going to break toxic patterns. What else? So you've been living with some toxicity. You're going to use your intuition about those fears you were having and the outcome of that. Jupiter is going to give you the courage to take action on a new beginning when it comes to forgiveness and an apology. Outcome of taking this action. The fall is here. Why is the fall here? Because you're going to practice self-care and be nurturing and compassionate. And what will be the outcome for the relationship? There's going to be a divine detour that's going to cause you to be present, have abundance and gratitude. Can you show me what that is? Somebody is going to avoid regret and have union. So you're not going to regret it this time. Last time you regretted it because you didn't do it. This time you're going to do it. And you're not going to have any fights about it either. I think you fought about it last time. Outcome of your union. Woo-wee! You're going to have a hot attraction from Mars. Your higher self is here. Why is your hot attraction here? Because of divine masculine remembering how attractive they are to you, or how attracted you are to them. Why is he here with his memories? Because in the past, he caused lack, suffering, and partying, or having a third party, and has a new opportunity. What's he going to do with the new opportunity? There's going to be a lot of chemistry and a Venus offer. He's going to make a Venus offer. Look, there's your transformation. This relationship is about to undergo a huge transformation. Outcome of the Venus offer. Your spirit guides are going to help you with lack and doubt. You have a lot of lack and feel like there's not enough. Remember this whole pile over here? What's the truth? You're going to awaken. What are you remembering? That you used to spy and realize that you could have a family, home, and commitment if you would end the old cycle you were in and have a spark with this new person. There's a rumor going around about me and you. We could have had a soul tie, but we didn't. We did not have a reunion because of my fear and because of the rumors going around about me and you. But I don't think you care anymore. Why is your comfort zone here? Because of you wearing a facade. You're going to take off the mask about your beliefs. Outcome of doing so. That's where the distance is an issue. Outcome of your distance. Oh my God! Look what came out. The transformation is that you're going to say, hey, that's my twin flame, and I'm in love, and I'm making this person an offer, and we're going to live together, and we're going to build an empire together. That's your and you're at a distance from them. Look, there's the unexpected storm. I cannot make it up. This relationship is going to come together. Now, it looks like it has a little bit of work that needs to be done before that happens. Let's see what might happen with this other third party. Show me how this happened. Somebody was in denial about a friendship. Alright, what's being hidden? Hidden that somebody was playing hard. Clarify playing hard. There were children involved. It was fate. They got a second chance and they woke up about here and now and a warning. What's being shown that they need to release this, and what's going to happen next? They're going to master a spiritual lesson and open up. Open up about what? Their marriage being out of balance and accepting forgiveness. Outcome of doing that. There's going to be a soulmate that's going to be passionate. Why are they passionate? I think they're mad because of strictly sexual and not wanting you to leave them. What are you going to do? You're going to be unavailable. Outcome of being unavailable. You're going to have integrity. So even if you're with them and you're not going to have any money either. Outcome of your integrity. No obsession. What else? Decision. What's your decision? A spiritual lesson. What else? What else is your decision? Your longing. What are you longing for? For somebody to retreat from their addiction. And will they? It could be the past life love. You're going to be patient. Practice self-care. Set boundaries. Work on your money. And get your stability. You're not using your intuition about time apart. Outcome of doing these things. How come you're not going to overcome obstacles? because you're going to have time apart. Outcome of your time apart. Put away the computer. One more time. I'm running out of cards. No abundance and true love. Trust. What the fuck is going on here? Somebody understands this. You're on different pages and you regret this. You're getting a warning about an apology for a past life love. Healing. No healing. Trust. It's not protected. You're going to reject them, and there's interference with a twin flame because you have to wait. It's new love. Go slow. Show support. You're not using your intuition. Damn, I went through about that whole deck to get that message, but I got it. I think you got it too. I want to ask one more thing. Why are you in denial about your friendship, time apart, and not being here right now? Why are you in denial about your friendship? Because they're not here right now and they're not awake. What are they not awake to? You don't use your intuition. What do you mean you're not using your intuition? They're the one that has to retreat. Why are they retreating? Because it's true love. Outcome of true love. That's where the healing comes in. Outcome of healing and true love. Somebody has to accept that things aren't equal with their marriage. What do they need to do different? You need to reject that person. And if you'll reject the marriage, what will happen? Somebody will be longing for an addiction. What do you mean longing for? Oh, they're getting money from you to get high. Go slow when it comes to showing support. Anything else? Do you understand what's being said here? Take care of yourself. Be patient. They're learning a spiritual lesson and they're going to release somebody because of trust. They're with somebody who's getting high. They're going to make a decision. They're pissed off. They're tired of the obsession. And they want to have integrity in their life and be unavailable because they know they've experienced this relationship long enough to know that it's not protected. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, we'll pull one more thing and then we're going to go to the... Oh, wait. Chemistry way over here. There's no chemistry either. All right. How are you working in this collective spirit? Strength came out with judgment and a tower. Judgment and the tower are sideways. All right. What's the energy to overcome? If it's not a twin flame, it could be a husband and wife. It could just be a boyfriend. You're about to have a wheel. There's not much you can do to overcome a wheel except have good karma. That's kind of like a fate card in that position. Let's go pull it together. Death. Remember that change. And the star. So whatever's happening here is bringing you hope. Is what I'm seeing. Alright. Talk to me, Spirit. Everything going all right over here? Hey, Arushi. Hey, Manya. Thank you guys for the likes. Please make sure you like the video and that you're subscribing. I lost 7 subs in the last week. And I really, really appreciate it. I don't care so much about the likes, but it's nice to know that you're getting the reading and that you're getting something out of the reading. Alright, why is strength here? Because you're tired of going through 9 of Swords energy. The trauma that you've been through. All the shit. All the stuff. The money problems. The bills piling up. Not knowing how to manage that. Not being able to find the right career path. You know, there's just a lot of things. Bad news from the doctor. There's so many things that can cause 9 of Swords. Worrying. When are they going to come home? They never come home and they never call. The kids could be doing crazy stuff. I mean, there's so many things that causes 9 of Swords. You could be in jeopardy of losing your job and not being able to pay your bills. There's so many things. All right, why is the Tower here? Because something's going to end. The Nine of Swords is moving towards the 10. So whatever you're up at night worried about, it's making you stronger because it's actually going to happen. And you know that. Alright, why is Judgment here? I think you halfway know that. It's like you suspect it. Because of the Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you realize that you have an opportunity to do something that you love or with someone that you love. Alright, why is the Wheel here? Because that's where the Death comes in. Death, death. Why is it in reverse or sideways? Because somebody is being deceptive, the Seven of Swords, when it comes to the Ace of Wands, fill in the blank, not using your intuition, not being strong, addiction, and being defeated. So the reason why the Wheel is here to overcome is because somebody is deceiving themselves, self-deceit, or hidden motives. They have hidden motives when it comes to being determined for whatever they're determined for. And they're not listening to what's saying to them. Right now they're exhausted from this energy here. And the energy to overcome is that this Wheel is bringing a hell of a lot of karma from this energy here. What's it bringing for the person with the new opportunity? Okay. She is going to be okay. She is the Queen of Pentacles. So, your friend is upright and she's got it going on. Alright, why is Death here? Because of your disappointment. Why are you disappointed? What's going to be the outcome of your disappointment? It's like Spirit saying, I'm going to do something about that. Somebody is going to reevaluate your disappointment. And what will they find when they reevaluate your disappointment? The Queen of Swords is here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's like, this is the one who was afraid. Why were you so afraid? Because of this addiction. I can tell you why. They didn't want to get involved in that. Because they loved you unconditionally. And they were afraid. Outcome of the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, why did I say Pentacles? Look, there's your identical match. The outcome of this person being afraid when it came time for this to change, I think she's going to end up going back. Even though she has better boundaries now, I think that's what he needs. Alright, and why is the Star on the bottom of the deck? Because you're going to lose your ability to control yourself. Clarify losing your temperance. There's another Wheel. Why is there another Wheel? It's like you get back fucked up again and there comes another Wheel. Because you're going to soul search about how... Yeah, you're going to soul search about how you keep putting yourself through these cycles of addiction or of abuse, of neglect, of something that's not good for you, whether it be video games, sex, strictly sex, masturbation, eating too much. You're doing cycles of this and it's bringing Wheels, so you're soul searching. What are you going to find? That you have a broken heart from maybe either some friends of yours who maybe... These friends could have teased you all your life, or they just weren't there for you, or this can be addiction. Clarify the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is the end of some kind of celebration. Y'all could have partied together. Outcome of no longer partying together. You're going to learn... It's like you haven't learned your lesson and you have a haunting loss. What are you going to do about that? You're going to end it. The World is here. And the Magician. Praise Jesus. And the Fool. So the way you're going to end it is you're going to end it. It's just going to be over. The Wheel could even end it. You're going to have the Magician Infinity is here with the World and the Fool. So you about to make some bold moves forward. Let's find out one more thing. Where are you going to land with the Fool? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Why is she in reverse? Because she is savage as fuck. This Queen of Cups has no intuition. She's kind of a dumbass. She really is a dumbass. And she'll do or say anything to win. And you're going to cut her out of your life. Because if not, this Queen of Pentacles is going to cut you out of her life. And you know she loves you. Even though she set strong boundaries with you. Or this could be another woman who said, you know what? If you want to come back, I'll love you unconditionally. But you got to straighten up and be a King of Pentacles. You're recognizing the opportunity. What are you recognizing? I think that you need to have a relationship. I'm going to put her back in. I think it's the Empress, though. I'm going to put her back in, and I'm going to put the Queen of Cups back in. Show me the relationship you feel you need to have. The Hierophant is here in reverse. The Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So it's a Sagittarius. This person is coming back after a failed marriage, and the other person is meeting them halfway. This is beautiful. Outcome of the two of you. The Fool is here. Why is it in reverse? Because of the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? There's an Aries here. Because you recognize an opportunity even though you can't be independent. You're coming up with strategic solutions and coming out of denial. What were you in denial about? The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Two of Wands. Wait, there's one more card here. And Judgment. So you remember seeing this from a different perspective? You were holding back your feelings because you weren't seeing the right perspective. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Because she's not determined. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Because she got humiliated. So you hurt both of these women. Alright, let's see how they feel about you. I don't know which one you're going to end up with, and it could be different for all of you. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Because how could you ever forgive the mess that's been made? The feelings are eating me alive and I can't take it anymore. What about the Queen of Pentacles? You deserve better. I can't let go of you and the heat between us is intense. And what do you see in me? What do you see in her? I can't make you happy. I can't do this right now. And why is it that you love me? What do you see in the Queen of Wands? What do you see in me? And I have to let you go to find myself. I'm better with my mind than my heart. What about the Queen of Cups? They just want sex with you. That's the strictly sexual one. And I don't understand why you only want sex with me. What's the truth? Because of the passion being overwhelming. It's dark without you. And the passion is too much. So you have a sexual attraction to... You have 3 women here. What's going to be the outcome of the Queen of Cups? It looked like she was getting out of the picture. Please do whatever's best for your heart. Alright, outcome of the Queen of Pentacles. It hurts so much and I need to figure things out. Alright, what about the Queen of Wands? What about the Queen of Wands? I cry at night. I long for your kiss. What is your outcome going to be? No more drugs and alcohol. But I can't make a decision. I'm obsessed with you. Will this pain ever stop? Alright. Oh wait, what's this? I am blocked. So somebody here is blocked also. Give me 1 second. I'm going to find out who the hell this person's fixing to go after. Watch what I tell you. Alright, here we go. Show me who this person's going to end up with. The Three of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Why are they in reverse? Because of self-sabotage and the King of Cups. So who are they going to end up with? Not the Queen of Wands. Alright, who will they end up with? Death is here. They're going to stand up for themselves, and there's going to be a transformation when it comes to conflict. Clarify that transformation. They're going to be independent, and they're going to have to walk away from it all. Outcome of doing so, they're going to be that King of Pentacles. You're just not using your intuition. Why are they not using their intuition? This is what's going to bring you real stability. Because there's somebody that you want to collaborate with. Can you show me who? The Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I mean, the Page of Swords. So you're spying on somebody and you're communicating or moving towards somebody who, it's like they're saying, I can't do this right now. What are they going to do right now? You're going to be the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why are all these Knights coming out in reverse? Because of a Chariot and a Queen of Swords. Remember this Queen of Swords up here? And the Knight of Wands. This person's not going to put up with any bullshit out of you. They want you to come correctly. Get your shit together. And then you can be the fool. Outcome of getting your shit together. It's going to be the right time for the Empress. Outcome of the Empress in the right time. Judgment is here with karma. There's going to be karma. Outcome of Judgment with the Empress. There's the Fool. And look, there's the Queen of Cups. Why is the Fool here? Because you have no idea. What do you mean you have no idea? You have no idea that the truth is going to come out about reevaluating this, and there being hope. What is there hope for? The trials you've been through. What do you mean there's hope for the trials? Where you've been out of balance, you're going to get justice for not having that new opportunity. Somebody hurt you and stopped you. Can you show me how this is going to end for you? You're moving on. Look, you're not only moving on, you're going to be the Emperor moving on. That's what I thought. I just wanted to see if the cards would clarify that. You're not going to end up... It looks like you're going to end up with the Empress, and you are the Emperor, and that's why you were showing up in so many different ways. It's like you're growing up in this way and not in that way. And you've been dealing with way too many people, unless this is family. It could be family, it could be brothers and sisters, it could be anybody. It looks like it's somebody you worked with who is not doing a very good job of managing their money. And they're going to end up losing it all. And it doesn't look like they're going to share it with you either. It looks like they're going to... do you remember the donkey with the carrot? And the donkey had the carrot dangling in front of him? That's what this feels like. It's somebody who's going to dangle that carrot in front of you. And you're never going to get any of it. You have to stop that behavior. Because it's manifesting more of the same. They're manifesting more of the same. And so are you. You have to get out and make your own windfall. You don't need their windfall. That's their windfall. All right, let's talk about that, shall we? Real quick, and then we're going to take a break and do questions. What is going to happen if this person will walk away from this bullshitter? There's gossip about your stability. Of course there is. This person has been giving you... It's undecided, Spirit says. I just saw it. Right there. Undecided in reverse. Okay. We'll put it back in the middle. Alright. So show me what this person's destiny is financially. If they'll get away from this bullshitter. You're not a laborer. And your real estate's in reverse. Why are you not working on somebody's real estate? Spirit's saying don't work on that real estate. Make your own investment. Outcome of your investment. Your investment is that you don't have a strategy. Outcome of your strategy you don't have. It has to do with not being in your feelings and not being involved with science. Why not? Because that's not your life purpose and it's not unlocking. What is your life purpose? Your life purpose, baby, is to be an entertainer. So it's time for you to start. And you know that. You've already been told that over and over and over again. I've seen it over and over. That if you'll become the entertainer, no more setbacks. Outcome of this person with all this money right now. Spirit says they're going to work on it. They're going to retail. It's like they're going to buy too much and they're not going to make peace. They're going to use all their money up. And also somehow animals in the past are a factor. But you, my darling, outcome of your entertainment. Your soul tribe is the outcome of your entertainment. What else monetarily? Monetarily, you're going to have options. And what might that look like for this individual? It's going to look like you sharing and having angelic help. And also making peace. Because, see, that other person was stingy as fuck with their money. But you're not going to be that way. Because you know that only what you give can you get back. Look, no setbacks for you. Can we see something amazing here? Be patient when it comes to retail. Why should they be patient when it comes to retail? Because there's an injustice and somebody's giving up. What are they giving up? We can't talk about it. They're a rebel. They have no inspiration and they're unhappy. And they're not gay. They don't live their life protecting our planet, our herbalism, our livestock. Get away from this person. They're a loser. They might have a whole bunch of money in the bank, but they're going to blow through it so fast it's going to make your head spin. And then they're going to be caught up in a bunch of tax bullshit. Okie dokie then. What would you say to this person that you... there's rumors going around? What would you say to them? You would say, who are you? You change up on me all the time, and I can see myself marrying you. What would the other person say? So you want to marry this person, but you feel like they keep changing their mind. What would they say to you? I smile when I'm reading, and I'm reading it now, wanting to text you, but I don't want to look desperate. What would happen if you text anyway? My feelings are on E. I'm not a good person. I'm a shitty individual. Who are you? How are you? We haven't talked in forever. And I'll never forgive you for being so messy. This is all coming out in reverse, but right here. This person smiles and gets so excited when you text them. But when they text you back, they're like, my feelings are on E. I'll never forgive you for being so messy. I'm not a good person. I'm a shitty individual. And how are you? So it's like you make them feel bad for texting you. I wish I would have talked to you when I had the chance. Why don't you stop doing that? Where have you been all my life? What else would you say? If they started texting you more. I don't even like to text, but I'll text you all day long. And I miss you so much all the time, actually. So, actually, even though they might act that way sometimes, I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you. Yeah, because this person can be intimidating when it comes to texting. They don't like you to text them. But it's because this other person is around. Alright, let's look at one more thing. When might this relationship come back together? Because I got the summer. I do know that. And I also think got the fall. When will these two people be together in romantic relationship? May I see, please? The two that there's rumors going around about them. When will they be together in relationship? May I see, please? At sunset. Wow. Not at noon. Within 18 months at sunset. Can you be more specific? Spirit said, on a rainy day, not in March, no shit, it's April now. Alright, when? We're going to use the other deck. Not in December. Something could have happened in December. Not in the winter. Alright, so I'm going to use the other deck of timing cards. Can you tell me when this relationship might be back together again? In a few weeks. In a few weeks at sunset on a rainy day. Look, and this summer. In a few weeks this summer. That's when. So go ahead and start getting your toenails done and your bikini area waxed. Alright, let's ask one more thing. Will these two people be sexually intimate with one another when they get together? Yes, you will. Success. It says unlikely, though. What do you mean unlikely? If you have to forgive, and you have to get unlikely because of forgiveness. Okay, if they do the work, will they be sexually intimate? Helpful people in reverse. Will they be sexually intimate? It says abundance and romance. Yes, I think you will. Yes, you will. There's something you have to forgive. Maybe forgive them being with this other person. But I don't think that's going to be a big deal for you. I think you love this person more than that. And there are rumors going around. Oh, I should have asked about that. Let's ask one more thing. When it comes to the rumors going around, are they going to stop the rumors by letting people know the truth? Don't be assertive. Peaceful resolution. Alright, what do you mean peaceful resolution? There's something better. Can you show us what's better? Peaceful resolution. Why are you saying that? Because you need to get more information. But there's no need to worry. Will these two ever come out of the closet with this relationship? Unlikely. Wait. Why are you waiting? Because of an opportunity. Don't stop. Trust. And it's up to you. Choose a new direction. Intuition. So you're with somebody else. You can't let it come out until you break it off with this other person. Are they likely to leave this other person? If you believe, clarify what you mean. In the near future, ask for help from others and big happy changes. Will they leave this other person? Don't stop. Opportunity. So yeah, I feel that they will, and I feel that you're having to wait until they do. Even though there's rumors going around, you don't want a relationship to start on rumors. They need to formally close out their old relationship with whoever they're with before they start seeing someone new, because that's not classy, let's face it. Spiritual gifts. Time. Boom, y'all. Time. What else, Spirit? Your family tree or your tree of life is here. You could be having a child, or you could just be rooted in a family with these people. Your coins and a guardian angel. One more time I'm hearing. Butterflies. There's that transformation. Somebody's heart's being mended. Anything else? You're going to have a new beginning and a baby. For some of you, you're going to have a baby. You're going to celebrate a house. The house and the celebration. Outcome. Abundance. Can't get no better than that. And your loved ones in spirit. This is going to be a beautiful relationship. Beautiful. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Alright, angels, how are you helping in this situation? May I see, please? Putting people, places, and things right where they need to be. What else? Freedom. That's what they need, is their freedom. There's need to be have gratitude. Alright, one more time I'm hearing. Blessings and beauty. With resurrection and joy. So it's like this relationship is coming back together after a long time of uncertainty. That's the feel that this has. Alright, prayer please for this collective. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Alright, since we are here, let's talk about who you are. Who are you talking to? Number 5. Virgo. Y, J, North Node, R, B, N, V. Whoops. Where'd it go? Oh crap. There it is, I found it. Woo! W, H, the moon, W, K, M, B, Sagittarius, number 12. North Node, R, Scorpio, P, C, W, 7, T, L. Aries, F, R, J, Jupiter, 7, J, U, C. Number 7. L, Y, L, H, I, Virgo, Jupiter, W. No, that's Capricorn, my bad. Neptune, 5, TV, KV, N, Aquarius, L. One more time. VONNV, wow. Capricorn, C, 5, and the Sun. You could have a Capricorn Sun or some Capricorn placement. HOU, Sagittarius, I'm sorry, Venus. HOU, Venus, HPF, number 2. Alright, now I'm going to pull trinkets, which I haven't done in a while. If you celebrate Easter, I hope you have a wonderful Easter holiday with your family. If not, I hope you have a wonderful weekend with your family or friends, or maybe by yourself. May I have trinkets, please, that would go perfectly with the reading. Okay, I got one's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. I got a skeleton, a pendulum, a mixed drink, a flower. It's hard for me to hold them. A flower, a cross, a skeleton with two more skeletons, a bird. Why did I say a bird? I meant a butterfly. A pendulum. Spirit, is this situation, this relationship between the rumors going around, are they coming back together again soon? Whoops. Are they coming back together again? I can't do it. Are they coming back together again, yes or no? See, mine spells, so yeah, that's a yes. A quarter, a wheel. Remember all the wheels? Captain's wheel. A Pegasus, a heart with a wing, and an angel. Trinkets from this bowl. Oh, shit. I got romance could divert you from money matters today. I got two keys. You might need a key to something. A skeleton hand. A leaf for the fall. A wish. Make a wish. Your wish fulfillment. And a shell. Your name could be Shell with a seahorse on it. And somebody here sews. One more time here. Somebody here is a pilot or flies. Oh, and look, there's a rocking horse stuck on top of that. The rocking horse for a baby is stuck up there. Somebody flies and they might be having a baby. No profit grows where there's no pleasure to be found. A wave, you could be going to the beach. A T, your name could start with T, or that could be a cross. And an infinity sign. Alright, that's going to be it. Gemini, how did Gemini turn over? We have Virgo, Neptune, 1, LB, MFUM. Double M's. I've been getting that a lot lately. Oh, and there's an A. T. I knew there was a T somewhere. Alrighty then. Let's put all this stuff away because I gotta get ready to go. Alright, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to come back. Kailash, if you have any questions that need to be answered, I'll be happy to answer them. Just get them together for me. And I'll be back. I will be back. Thank you guys for the likes. Please like the video so I know that you enjoyed it. Even if you just like me and you want to say hi to me, like the video. It gets it further out on YouTube. Alright, I'll be right back. What a funny toy. What an interesting video. I mean, that was pretty intense. There's a rumor going around about me and you Do you want to shut it down? Lay one on me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The hostess with the mostest will be back in a moment if you have any questions. Okay, babies? Check this out. You guys make sure you share the video, okay? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I set a goal for you. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I was able to communicate with you. That's what I was hoping for. That's why I got a phone just for the channel. And I will be changing the number in the description box. And the only number to reach me at will be the phone for the channel. And when the lady set it up for me, it was kind of funny. Because she asked me what kind of business I had, and I told her. So she set it up. I think it's like 7184999. And that was her idea, not mine. So I thought that was kind of cool. But I'll put it in the description box. I still don't have the phone completely set up. Alright, so I saw a list. Let's go back. Thank you guys. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the likes. You guys rock. Okay. Where was my... Wow, I didn't realize we had all these comments. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Alright, Kailash, I'm looking for where you put the names. Can you repost them for me, please? I don't know why I can't find them on here. Sorry about that. Is Arushi first? Who's first, Kailash? Because I lost the list. Can you hear me, baby? Testing. Can you hear me? Hang on. Spirit, what are you working on in this collective? As I wait for these names, what are you working on in this collective? Show me what you're working on in this collective. That flew out. Forgiveness will set you free. Remember forgiveness? There's a need for forgiveness. Forgiveness will set you free. And deep inward journey, you'll be rewarded for the work. And that's exactly what the video was just about. Kailash says we're having a connection error. So I'm going to look back and see who. Okay, first we have Arushi. Arushi, you're going to be first. Somehow there's a need for forgiveness. Alright. Let me try something. Stick with me. If you leave, you just leave. It's on you. Okay, I found the list. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, can you still hear me? For some reason it's changed sides. Oh, it's upside down. Or something. I don't know what I did. Somehow I got the cameras mixed up. Okay, I'll just use this one for the comments. This is new to me, so I'll figure it out. For some reason, the comments got sent. Can you hear me now, Kailash?